Hey lovers, this is Bella Dutch from Allseeingeyetarot. Here today on this lovely Wednesday, December the 14th, with your daily double. Now, you guys know how this works. I did it for a week. I missed 2 days. I missed the 12th and the 13th, and there's a reason. You know, as always, there's a reason why I will miss a video. Maybe because the energy hasn't changed. I'm getting bored. The questions, something like that. But anyway, make sure you make sure you are subscribed to this channel, because you never know, I may have your answer to your question that you may be asking and praying about. Okay, also, thank you for all of the donations. If you guys would like to donate to me during this Christmas holiday, you don't have to watch this video. The video is free. But if you would just like to send Bella some love, you can do so. The Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. It's the money sign, Allseeingeyetarot. Make sure you write it like that. Also, you could also do it on PayPal at allseeingeyetarot@yahoo.com when you're sending it on PayPal, okay? Leave your name so that I may thank you personally, okay? All right, so here we go. Daily double for Wednesday. Basically, how this is going to work, as I am playing this video right now, you're going to pause it, and you're going to think of a question that's on your mind, something that's on your mind that you want to ask Spirit. And when you unpause it, hopefully I'll be shuffling the cards and answering your question, okay? A lot of people has been putting their questions down in the comment board. That's not what this is for. This is more so like a daily reading, okay? All right, so if you want to book a reading, allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com, okay? All right, let's go. You can pause the video now. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages you have for the collective? I ask that you would answer any questions that may be bothering some of these people out here right now. There's something that's on their mind. I give you full permission to use me to be able to answer their question. And I ask that this reaches everyone who the message is for. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. I still ain't take them damn pictures down. They just blow every time my heat comes on. All right, first card out, we got the Ace of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Cups. Nine of Swords. Pull one more. Queen of Cups. Okay. The overall energy for this question, whoever is out there and asking this question, the Queen of Wands. Okay. And I also take the next card that is right up under this, and that is Judgment. All right, so it could be a fire sign that may be asking this question. Maybe you are Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Mainly Aries and Sagittarius. Now, I call this the daily double because most of the time I will answer 2 questions based off of the spread. But, and sometimes I just don't have it. Maybe I have more than 2 questions, you know, more than 2 answers, okay? Now, looking at these cards, we have the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. As I was shuffling the cards, you know, guys, when I get really quiet, usually I like to talk, but if I get really quiet, it's because I got messages that are coming through my ears and I'm trying to pay attention, okay? So with this particular question, as I was shuffling, I could hear those of you that are really stressed right now when it comes to finances. You've been having a hard time right now, and it's kind of like you're saying, Lord, am I ever going to get out of this situation? You know, it's a drought. I feel like I don't have no way. I feel like all of my options are closed. I'm broke right now. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. I don't even know if my family is going to have a Christmas. You know, is there something that is going to happen? Is there something that is going to come in? Now, I'm going to say something to you, and I really, really want you to pay attention, okay? Now, no matter which way you go about getting your money, okay? Um, whether you gamble, whether you're just working really hard, maybe you're out there door dashing, Ubering, um, anything like that, okay? I just want you to understand one thing. Your finances is tied to your feelings, okay? Tied to your emotions, tied to your feelings. Not to mention, I have fire and water here, and also the Wheel of Fortune, which represents that at this time you are in the vertex. Okay, so those of you that are in the vertex, fire signs and water signs, you're having probably a very hard time when it comes down to making money, when it comes down to your love life. Just everything just seems, I like to call it, my sister laugh at me all the time, but I just say nothingness. It's just total nothingness. You have nothing to look forward to, nothing to go back to, nothing to move forward to. It's just a moment to where you feel so drained that you can't even, see the positivity in your situation and what you're going through. All right, so with this Nine of Swords being here, this speaks of not being able to sleep at night. You're lacking sleep. You're staying up. You're hoping, this is hope, hoping that someone will come in and help you, hoping that God would just blow on you. Spirit would just blow on you. Just, you don't even have to come all the way down here. Just blow on me. Just give me a little bit of a piece of a blessing. And that will be enough to get me out of this situation, this drought that I'm in at this moment. Okay. Now, the Queen of Wands does represent fire energy, Aries and Sagittarius. Okay. Mainly Aries. However, more than that, it represents ideas, the get up and go individual, the one that sets plans. I think it, I do it, regret it later. That type of mentality, okay? So Spirit is not telling you to sit down and rest on your loins. They're telling you to get up, get out there, and get active, okay? Now, if you sit in the house during this time and just have your depression, and I can see people self-medicating, okay? That could be through alcohol. Oh guys, I need another chair in this goddamn office. It's killing my ass. I feel like I'm sitting on my cookie. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, those of you that may be trying to, rest on your loins, the Queen of Wands is representing that this is a moment where you get yourself together and you get out there, okay? Looking at this Judgment card, it's just letting you know that at this moment, what's happening is that you're going through a review. And a lot of people ask me, Bella, what is the vertex? Well, the vertex is that moment in life where I like to call it the review. You've already did all your tests, maybe for like the last 2 years, because I think the last fire and water vertex was about 2 years ago. You've done all your tests. You've had all your lessons and your situations. And now your spirit guides are just reviewing over everything. What did you learn from your past experiences? How did you incorporate those lessons into your life now? And, are you deserving of a higher pay? Or are you deserving of more influence, okay, before you move forward to the next chapter in your life? Another thing with the vertex is it comes around for those of you that may be twin flames, all right? This is a moment where you get as close as you can towards the twin flame, okay? And you have a life review, okay? For the last 2 years, some of you flunked the last vertex, so you may be going even further. And Spirit is just over, looking all of your results, the way that you've incorporated things. And this is based off of your prayers, okay? Now, I have a strong belief that your prayer should never be a prayer of supplication. This is something that Source taught me when it was training me, not he, I'm sorry. Because God doesn't have a gender, but, when Source was training me, I would ask certain questions. Me having that religious background and, having a mother who's a minister and my family who's heavily in Christianity and in the church, I fought with a lot of things moving into, this field, and basically I would pray to God and ask, who are you? Because I find contradictories in the Bible, So, am I doing this right? Am I learning right? Or am I just following the teachings of my ancestors? I really want to get to know you. I really want to learn what's a sin, what's not a sin. Is there sin? I just really want to understand the inner workings of how you set up the world and how it's supposed to work. So, Source taught me a long time ago that your prayer should never be a prayer of supplication, only thanksgiving. So basically what that means is you should not be asking for things, because when you ask for things, it's not that you can't ask. You could ask for whatever you want to ask for. The problem is that a lot of people don't understand that um, God's not Santa Claus. He's not sitting there just saying yes to everything that you're asking for. Sometimes you could ask for something, and at the moment that you ask for it, you're really not ready for it. So what he does is he sends the provision, meaning he sends the thing to you that will get you on the path to having that thing that you asked for. So the vertex basically is that moment where God reviews something that you've been asking for, whether that be your twin flame, your soulmate, your karmic soulmate, whether that be more money, more influence. For instance, you know me, guys, I'm made of glass. I tell you guys everything, but my recent prayer has been, I need more power of influence. I need more territories. I feel like I'm stuck at a platform and I'm getting frustrated to the point where I'm ready to go a different way. And you guys have seen me go a different way. I went out and really got a 9 to 5 shit. I felt like I didn't want to do this anymore because I felt like my teachings wasn't getting anywhere. And that's the most frustrating thing in the world for people to put a lot of time and effort and energy into teaching you guys, and then the message not get to you, or you falling out of the algorithm. So, you got a high subscriber count, but you don't have any clicks on your videos. That can become extremely frustrating. And a lot of people have walked away because of that, feeling as if, well, maybe I'm not doing my God-given purpose. So my prayer has been for more influence. Okay. So with that more influence, I too, because I'm a fire sign, I'm a Leo sun, I'm Leo sun, Leo moon, Virgo rising. Okay. Those are my charts or whatever. But, with me asking for that power of influence, now I am also going through a life review with this judgment card. Okay. And also, you guys know my twin flame is a Cancer. So, I also ask, why am I not in union at this time? I've put in a lot of time, 12 years now. What am I missing that I can't go into union? So not only am I under review, but also the twin flame. You also got to remember that if you are praying for relationships, soulmates, karmic soulmates, twin flames, you got to remember that it's not just what you want. It's also spirit has to weigh their life and to see what they're going through, especially if they are fire and water. Now you may say, well, Bella, what if they're not a water sign? What if they're not a fire sign? I'm not fire or water, and I'm watching this video. Okay, how does this pertain to my life? Then 9 times out of 10, what's going on is maybe you're not a fire or water sun sign, but it is in your rising. Okay. Other than that, you probably wouldn't even click on the video. This wouldn't resonate with you. Okay. But I'm not really trying to get into the vertex too deep because I just want to get the hell out of it. I'm not even lying to you. This has been my hardest vertex I've ever had to go through. It's been very challenging for me financially. It's taken emotional toll on me like no other, but I am just trying to get through it. Okay. And we have a few more days left of the vertex before, now we didn't had our life review. We're either going to get what we asked for or we're not going to get it. And we're going to have to go through, that moment of exile, going back into or getting back on the karmic wheel to do it all over again. Okay. Now, usually you say, Bella, how do you know when you've passed a vertex? How do you know when I call it jumping the vertex, okay? Meaning that you went over your life review, source looks over well, the source doesn't do it. It's really your spirit guides. Your spirit guides look over your past lessons. They look at how much you've incorporated that into your life. And then they decide, all right, you know what? Let's give her the power of influence, more power of influence, or let's give her the twin flame, or let's give him the soulmate that he's asking for, or let's give him more money, or let's give him a bigger business, just whatever it is that you have been praying for that you haven't got for a long time, okay? So the best way to think of the vertex, if you're not a very spiritual person, and it's like, Bella, come on, I'm not with that goo-goo crazy shit, okay? I just want to know what the hell's going on. Let's just say you don't know shit about the vertex, you don't know nothing about spirituality, and you're trying to understand what is happening at this moment. So right now, it's going to feel like a moment of darkness. You don't know, if you're coming, you don't know if you're going, you just feel like you're at a standstill. Your prayers are going unanswered, and you're starting to feel down on yourself. Maybe you're even feeling suicidal. Please, if you are feeling suicidal, I would encourage you to reach out to me and get a personal reading, okay? Because I know all about mental illness, and it's important that you have healthy mental health, okay? And I know that sometimes it gets so hard that it's like, I can't take no more. I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like a failure. If you're feeling that way, please reach out to me, allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. I will help you through this, okay? Even though I am struggling myself, as you can see, I'm still pushing forward. So I would hope you're watching me and not thinking that, oh, the grass is just greener, and Bella's like, fuck no, Linda, okay? Listen, the world is shaking over this motherfucker. Do you want me to lay my cards out? It'll probably have the tower, the fucking hermit, everything just going batshit crazy, okay? I'm not having a good time right now, all right? However, I'm still trying to stay consistent. I'm still trying to realize maybe there's some lessons that I'm going back over, anything that I may have missed, so that I can be granted the thing that I asked for, all right? So, like I said, if you're not spiritual, you don't know anything about metaphysical, crap. You just know that God exists, and you want to understand the moments that you're going through. 9 times out of 10, it's a vertex that's happening at that moment, and maybe your sun sign or your ascendant rising is being triggered. Okay, so if it's in your sun sign, then it's going to have a direct impact on you, and it's going to feel like total darkness, okay? If it's in your rising sign, then you're just getting like the remnants of it, things may not be shaking as hard in your life as someone who may be a fire or water sun sign, okay? But however, you are still having a hard time, okay? So going through that hard time, it feels like a moment of darkness. Once the vertex ends, then you'll notice that the things that you may have asked for, you're either going to get it in the beginning of the new year, it's going to come, and it doesn't always come right away, all right? Some things that you may have asked for, I got a story about that too, but some things that you may have asked for, you may have noticed that your life has literally shook down to the core. Let's say that you asked for a husband, right? And at the moment that you asked for a husband, you were homeless, living with someone else. Okay, so the vertex hits. What is that going to look like in my life if I'm going to actually get the person I asked for? You and the person that you live with ends up falling out. You end up going to a shelter, all right? Now, while you're in the shelter, you're there for, let's say, a few months or whatever, and people are stealing your shit and stealing your children's shit, and you feel like you just want to give up, all right? You feel like you have nowhere to run and nowhere to cry and nowhere to break down. And right there at the end, when you're about to give up and just say, screw it all, a light opens, housing comes through and says, we got an apartment for you, or we have housing for you, and you end up moving into a house. Okay. But it doesn't feel so blessing filled when you're going through it. It feels like shit, Nightmare on Elm Street, literally. Okay. It's scary. So anyway, basically the provision comes, you get the apartment. Remember, this is for those of you that ask for a relationship, a husband or something like that. You get the apartment. Now you don't have anything in your apartment because you really don't have no money, but you keep that apartment clean and you put food in your cupboards and everything, and you keep it fully stocked, and you have a place where your kids can sleep, and even though you're sleeping on the floor, you still have your own shit. Then out of nowhere the vertex ends, and as you're out taking your babies to school, you end up running into Tommy, who is a single father, or, and he's looking for somewhere to go, or it just works like, I can't really give you exactly how, a vertex looks when you pass it. I'm just giving you different situations to how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second because I got something going on in my ears. Let me try to cipher this. 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes Spirit got to check me in the middle of a video because I'm going off into a tangent and I'm not getting to the point. Okay, so let me just get to the point. So based off of that first question, there are those of you that are asking, what is going on in my life and is it going to get better? Now remember, I'm rewinding back to when you asked, things are hard for me. Did I do something wrong? Okay, I really want to talk to the people that feel like they've done something wrong, and you have paralyzing fear to where it makes you not want to get up, not want to wash your face, not want to wash your ass and go outside. You've been laying in the bed, not sleeping at all, like I said, Spirit really wants to talk to those of you that are fire signs. So this could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. All right. The answer to that question is Spirit has not given up on you. However, the way they're saying it to me is the thing that you asked for, your life at the moment that you asked for it, is not designed to welcome that blessing into your life. Now, that's multiple things for different people. For some of you, it's money. For some of you, it's the power of influence. Some of you, it's an actual relationship with someone. Some of you, it's health and prosperity when it comes to your family. Okay? Spirit is saying it's on the way. Just hold on. Fret not. Okay? Don't faint. Just give it 1 second. All right? It's coming. Okay? Get up. Go in the bathroom. Wash your face. Wash your ass. And go outside. Okay? Get out and about. Because it's not going to do you any good to lay in a house and play dead. You can't pass the vertex by just saying, everything that I try to touch, nothing happens. So, oh well, I'm just going to lay here until God comes and gets me. I'm going to lay here until the job calls my phone. I'm going to lay here until the money just falls on my doorstep. No, they're telling you to get up, mingle, go outside. Okay? Second question. The second question that I have, you're also a fire sign. And you are asking about a love interest that you feel like you made a mistake on. Okay? Meaning that when you were with this person, you may have took it for granted. Okay? The way I see it is sort of like, at one time we were in a relationship, or we were in a good space. He loved me and I loved him. And now at this moment, I have not seen him. I have not seen her. And I'm just wondering, did I lose my opportunity for good? Or am I going to get him back or her back? Are they coming back into my life? The answer to that question is absolutely yes. It's on its way. Okay? I'm sorry to go into the ramblings, guys. I just try to find a way to explain it to where everybody that's asking the question could get the answer. All right? And you'd be surprised. A lot of people don't understand like you. So just be patient. I'm getting to the point. I have not lost, the message at hand. I'm just trying to, some of my people, they are so used to me giving them a parable or giving them an experience so that they really understand what I'm saying. So I still have to do that. because I have some old timers. Most of you guys are old timers that's been with me a long time, you know, and you no longer eat on a baby level. You know, you eat on an adult level. So you have to hear something a certain way in order to get your message. Okay? So basically, the answer to the questions is yes, you're going to get it back. Yes, you are going to get that thing that you've been asking for. Yes, you're actually going to pass the vertex. Okay? Hit me up, allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Don't forget to donate. Even if it's just $1, I appreciate it. Make sure you leave your name and your email so I can personally thank you. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the 15th. I thank you so much. Enjoy your day.